Hello. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the bells. In a Montessori classroom, you will typically find the Montessori bells. It's not necessarily the case in all Montessoris because they are highly expensive. So you might find bells that are of lesser quality, maybe handbells. You can get a set of handbells for $28. So those are definitely doable. These Montessori bells were very, very, very expensive. I'm going to tilt my laptop so you can see them. And I want to show you, here, let me pick this up. I want to show you how our bells work. So we have this set, which is the control. This stays on the board, and the board is painted to represent keys on a piano. So here is a white key, and then a black key, and a white key, and a black key. Then two white keys next to each other, and then a black key. And then another white key, and a black key. And another white key, and a black key. And then we have, at the very end, two white keys. Now, people get confused as to how to set these up. They turn them around, they turn them backwards. They're like, how do these even go together? So I'm going to teach you a simple formula to be able to set up the bells. Okay, so here we have our bell C. Here is D. From C to D is a whole step. That means instead of going a half step, they take 2 half steps, which equals a whole step. So from C to D is a whole step. From D to E is a whole step. From E to F is a half step. From F to G is a whole step. From G to A is a whole step. From A to B is a whole step. And then from B to C is a half step. That might just sound like gibberish to you right now. But if you start taking lessons on guitar or piano, this will make sense. So a major scale is made up of whole steps and half steps. A major scale, which is the scale that we are going to be working on today. A major scale goes like this. Whole step, half step. Whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Okay, we'll do that again. Whole step, half step. Whole step, half step. That's a major scale, and it doesn't matter on what note you start. So a major scale is that. And a major scale, you should all know what a major scale is because of the movie Sound of Music. Do-a-deer. That song is a major scale. That's all it is. So let's sing it. It's hard for me to get the whole set of bells in this shot, but I'll do my best. There's C, do-a-deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far a long way to run. So a needle pulling thread, la, a note to follow, so tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to do. That's a major scale. Now, when we are singing major scales to children over and over and over again, it develops their ear. It creates that attention to pitch. Okay? So when we are singing this do re mi song, we're developing that. But you don't want to just do that, right? You can do it lots of ways. We have a fun way in our school that the children love. We sing their names. Okay, so I'm going to think of a child's name. My glasses aren't on, so it's hard for me to see the cubbies. Okay, here's the name. His name is Oscar Bontempo. Oscar Bontempo, 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 Oscar Bontempo. Oscar, 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 Oscar. Do you think that child would be very excited to hear his name? Yes, of course. Children love to hear their name. This is a fun circle time activity. Of course, you don't want to do 20 children in a row because it gets, too long for little guys to sit. But you can do it. You can do a few. You can say, boys and girls, I'm going to do 5 friends today. I'll do 5 friends tomorrow. I'll do 5 friends the next day. So I'll do another one, a name that some of you might recognize. One of our instructors at Green River, she has a grandson at my school. Ezra Lee, 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 Ezra. And you can use it as a transition activity. So children can, they hear their name, then they start standing up. And as soon as they're done with the last part, Ezra, 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 then they get to go outside to play. It's a fabulous transitional activity. Now, I know that most people do not have the bells, so I'm going to move these aside, and I'm going to use a different instrument that most preschools do have. And it's very inexpensive, and you can do the same ear training that I'm showing using this. Okay, so here is just your ubiquitous xylophone. Everybody's got one. I'll use the more hard mallet. There we go. Okay, so now there is a book, and it was written by a friend of mine, and I'm going to show it to you because I'm sure you can probably get them. It's written by Ellen Hirsch, Xylophone Macaroni. And this has fantastic songs in it that are only using 8 notes. And that's what a major scale is. It's 8 notes. Okay? See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can use names of the notes. C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Or we can use do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Or we can use numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are all correct, okay? So I'm going to now play sing a couple of his songs that he has written in here. They're really cute and children love them. And they're called scale poems. He writes them out as scale poems. I had a little puppy, he has a stubby tail. He isn't very chubby, he's skinny as a rail. He'll always be a puppy, he'll never be a pound. They sell him at the butcher shop for 20 cents a pound. Wow, 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 wow. Dog. It's a cute little song. So he's got, oh gosh, he's got a million of these. I'll choose another one that I think you'll like. There's a snowman for winter. There's a balloon game that you can use anytime. There's a squirrel song you can use in the fall. Another squirrel song, and a pussy willow song for spring. Well, it's spring right now, so let's do the pussy willow song. Okay. I know a little kitty, her coat is silver gray. She lives out in the meadow, not very far away. Although she is a kitty, she'll never be a cat, for she's a pussy willow. Now what do you think of that? Meow, 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 meow. Scat! Okay. Should we try one more? What time is it? I think we have time for one more. I'll do the balloon one. Children love this. Okay. Blow up your balloon, tie it nice and tight. Hold on to the string, let's go for a ride. Here comes the birds flying from the trees, chasing our balloons. Stop, birds, please. Pop, 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 pop. So you could even have a balloon in your circle time and choose a couple of kids to pop them around as you're singing the song and everyone's singing with them. Just an idea. Okay, so that is our first introduction on singing a major scale and teaching children and learning yourself as well how to use that scale to develop a more precise ear and to develop their sense of pitch. Okay, thank you.